So Oklahoma City returning home. Going to play 4 consecutive here inside Chesapeake Energy Arena. As the first shot by Jerami Grant, no. Stewart can't keep it alive on the glass. And here come the Thunder. Well, you certainly don't have to worry about Kenrich Williams and the performance that he's given the Thunder throughout the season. How about Moses Brown coming over and just swatting that layup attempt away from Jerami Grant? He was the number 3 overall pick back in 2017. As Maladone and Brown use that little pick and roll, Maladone gives it back to him, and a contested layup a little bit too strong. Use that little pick and roll, Maladone gives it back to him, and a contested layup a little bit too strong. As there is Stewart inside, as he will get the reverse with the left hand.
Jerami will have to give it up. Diallo to the paint, flips it up and fills it up.
Didn't waste any time, did he?
Surveys the floor inside, and Brown got blocked again by Stewart. Boy, Stewart is active. Getting the start instead of Plumlee, as Jerami Grant, trailing the play, steps into the 3. From that high post position. This is a Detroit team that has struggled to play consistent basketball throughout the season. Grant staying with it, had the initial miss, and then gets fouled on the redirect. From that high post position. This is a Detroit team that has struggled to play consistent basketball throughout the season. Grant staying with it, had the initial miss, and then gets fouled on the redirect. This is a Detroit team that has struggled to play consistent basketball throughout the season. Grant staying with it, had the initial miss, and then gets fouled on the redirect.
I mean, he's got the most points by a newcomer in a Piston uniform history. Right now at over 1,030 points is Jerami Grant. Just continues to post good numbers. With almost 35 a game, that puts him 17th in the league. He scored 43 points a couple of months ago against the Bulls.
One of 3 first-round draft picks on this Detroit squad. Ball inbounded to Grant, trying to split a couple of defensive players, and somehow hung in the air long enough to get it to roll in. Went into the body of Stewart, and he had a little size advantage there. As Grant going to work on Robinson, rushed the shot and couldn't follow it clean. Once again, a patient interior finish.
And if Bradley hadn't fumbled the ball for a minute, Stewart probably would have had a hand on that. But he did. Well, it's come on the offensive end too. You know, once you're able to, stop the basketball, you still got to do something with it on the other end. While he was on the run and hitting right on the numbers.
Up the floor like a quarterback, 50 feet in stride, as Stewart continues to be a problem. Playing with a lot more confidence on the offensive end. Grant around a screen, and he will respond.
I know he's still in the genesis of his career, but I tell you, when he makes a move like that, that is just impressive to get a teammate open.
And it was great execution on the back end too, as Horde had it stripped away. Jerami Grant's got the last 2 buckets for the Pistons. This time goes behind his back to Bay, who avoids Pokusevski midair and lays it up and in. Boy, and he has shown his array here with those 12 points on 5 out of 7, including a couple of threes. Grant, boy, he forced that one up.
He did a little bit of both.
Maladone just his first 5 shots, and Grant quickly comes back to stick that one from downtown. Who is one of the top 3-point shooters among rookies in the NBA. There's a steal. Lee will take it himself, as Mihailuk was trying to create a little indecision there, but that's an 8-0 quick Pistons run. There's Pokusevski again. Dribbling, getting hounded by Bay. That time lost it. Here comes Detroit. Bounce pass up ahead. And Pokusevski is going to... He got it all in there, right?
Yeah, he did.
We glad to have Nick part of these broadcasts.
And he forced him into no man's land defensively. And here's another good stop as well. Great pass on Mihailuk.
And Maladone puts it up, and he got bumped from behind. So Jerami Grant to the line, 27 years old, now in his 7th year. And that sign and trade from the Denver Nuggets, where he spent last season, a couple years with OKC, out of Syracuse. Boy, and the Thunder just sort of toggling with the deficit a little bit after getting it down to single digits. Detroit pushes it back up now to 16. Just sort of toggling with the deficit a little bit after getting it down to single digits. Detroit pushes it back up now to 16 as we approach the midway point of this third quarter. And Mihailuk's got himself another steal. Well, Ben Simmons and Pokusevski got away with a travel and just did pull the string there. Going up against his former teammate there, Jerami Grant. The kick out, Bay. Flat line drive three is short. Hayes, though, there for the rebound. Grant in the corner. High arc or no.
That kind of game where he can get away from the defense in an unconventional way. We're taking his 2 steps.
Boy, Jerami Grant has been living in that mid-range here tonight.